And welcome back to Steam Prison Beyond Steam, ladies and gentlemen. This once more in being Bob, Dr. Wildcard. Welcome you back. In the previous chapter, Cyrus, the star character, and Elt here had apparently gone on their first date, and she helped him see a number of things, and it's be interesting to see where this route goes from here. Thank you for everything, Cyrus. You've helped make this day very productive. If I could, I'd ask you to have all to myself again tomorrow. But unfortunately, I don't have plans. What a shame. Yeah, so do I, but I appreciate the invitation. Got to see the stage from a different point of view. I really learned a lot. I'm glad to hear that. Please, accept this as a token of appreciation for your help today. This bracelet, are you going to present it to the king? That was just for the shopkeeper's benefit. Well, for this king something could easily persons in town, he might doubt my sincerity. He has a point there. He's smart behind all that, that all full of himself this, he's pretty smart. I think the flower put a pattern much better on your lovely wrist. Thank you. Oh no, I know what this is. Oh, jeez. How's the reaction to a member of the opposite sex presents you with a gift from around each other? I've learned about tricky situations like this, but I've never really given that much thought. What do I do? I can't think of anything to say. I feel like a simple thank you isn't enough here. So kind to everyone, ELTCREED. I what? Huh? I'm sorry. I don't think that came out right. It's just a much more person that I'm used to. And you have a way to give it to me. So, I figured you must be accustomed to giving people things like this. I'm sorry. I seem to be to myself deeper. Not at all. Please don't worry yourself. It just took a moment to understand what you're trying to say, that's all. Yes. I'm not a certain one. I believe you should always return kindness with kindness to the other person, especially if you're in a position of authority. So in fact, you ought to treat all people equally. In fact, my generosity often is a subject of ridicule, but I don't mind. I'm proud of it. You may interpret my gesture however you like, but it was my intention all along to give this present to you. Not just a token of my gratitude, but because I believe it suits you. I secretly hoped that it would make you happy, and you might begin to see me in a different light. But it seems our strategies failed. Unless of such formidable adversaries. Anyway, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. He was nice to everyone. Even he acknowledged that. The president was just an expression of his kindness, but it was more than that. He said a different light. Did he mean? We gotta see it from ELTCREED's perspective now? After this? That'd be pretty cool, because that's happened before with the other characters. No, that's just ELTCREED being ELTCREED. He was only teasing me to get a reaction. That's what I chose to believe. Seeing as anything else would not get in the way of my duty. I'm here to safeguard our party. Can't lose sight of that. Besides the solid of ELTCREED's on flagpole example. Yeah, cool, nice. This should be interesting. I'm so kind to everyone, eh? I see. To be fair, she wasn't wrong. I'd even agree with her. But for her to respond by overtures like that. Goodness, women from the heights certainly are a challenge. Then again, maybe she's just unique. Now I was listening to the heights more often. I have plenty of opportunities to realize the same with the woman there. Save, of course, who looked down on us as me as a vulgar man from the depths. Still? Damn. They tend to be less experienced in matters of love and more easily shaken. Rather than that, there wasn't much difference between high tone and desperate. And yet, Cyrus is different still in that regard. While most women from the heights are happy to choose their own partners and fall in love easily, she most of them beat a road drunk. Her true love is a job. That's something the two of us have in common. I can't help but wonder, what sort of man could steal their heart? What sort of behavior could capture their attention? Well, perhaps I've used my other desires enough for today. I found Cyrus to be a refreshing change of pace. I decided to bask in that feeling till it's time for bed. I wasn't able to gather much information in town. The people here seem to have virtually no interest in politics. Some of them couldn't even tell me the king's name. True knowledge is knowing what you don't know. I wonder if that's a take on the great Greek philosopher Socrates. All I know is that I know nothing. I'm pretty sure Socrates said that. I'll have to look that up. I always get excited when the opportunity to learn presents itself. Try to do two things at once, you'll do well at neither. Let's just focus on one thing at a time. It's been some time since I've been able. It just seems to report that King G5 returned to duty. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It was able to be met with his events party. Ah, finally, at long last. I've waited so long for this day to come. I was growing so tired of waiting, I'm very near to turn to dust. I'm awfully happy. Nothing gets by you, huh, Dupin? See, August Dupin, the original master detective in literature, before there was Sherlock Holmes, there was him, created by Phil Dewey's son, Edgar Allan Poe, who I salute to them to speak his name because he served in the military. Why, naturally, isn't everyone? What about you, Cyrus? Aren't you excited to see them, aren't you? Of course, I've been worried about them. We've been in the same building, but can't even hear their voices. Oh, but we can hear them. Huh? Where? In the south end of the courtyard. If you press you against the wall, you might just be lucky enough to hear someone. Just not too random. That sounds awful like spying. I'm insulted. Have disregarded anything I'm not supposed to hear. In most conversations are so muffled I can't even make them out anyway. On one occasion I did hear them casually discussing dinner. Imagine a group of 3 grown men discussing food of all things. I just had to laugh. Excuse me, everyone. I see you all gathered here. Queen Dream is summoned you. Please proceed at once to the throne room. That's some suspicious timing. How could you know it? Yes, I knew all along. Wouldn't that be something? No, it's just a coincidence. I wonder what he wants from us. I hope it's a good night with Rorik and the others. Your Highness, Esnor of the Veil Stream has arrived. Very good. I felt like his sample and pattern. I raised my head again, I saw. Is that King G5? That man was seated on a long vacant throne. He looked spared and gave off a completely different aura than King Dream. He moved casually in our direction before standing up as. Hello, guest of the Wise King. Sorry to be so long without introducing myself. I suspect you all know a great deal about me, so I'll keep this brief. I'm G5, the other king in charge of this country. You're a group of explorers, right? been taking care of your friends. We were originally supposed to meet now as soon as we arrived here, but I'm afraid that was my fault. Not at all. We heard about the attack. It's good to see you're recovered. Indeed, thanks to your friends. I would be dead right now if not for them. So it's still on whether that's a good thing. King Vivart. Sorry, we're here for a reason, aren't we? Bring the other island guests. Yes, sir. Ask them all of those Vivart. Enter. Ulrich, Edge, Finn. Okay. It's been a while. Wasn't sure what sort of face I should make when I saw you. Rude. But then that's not really all different for Rick. And remember, I'm giving this Jeremy's voice an extra droplets. I'll put the link to that in the description. Because that was what Molly did. Because I just thought that worked perfectly. We discussed our personality. You should be smiling at me, of course. I love my Ulrich 100 times more than any invitation. What are you talking about invitations? It sounds creepy. Oh my, were you imagining something scandalous? Unfortunately, it's entirely wholesome. I bet these kisses you'll like to serve you up. Wow, they look just like him. Don't they? I thought since I couldn't be with him in person, I should try and make my own version. I admit I got a little carried away. I like dogs. I can make Ulrich do whatever I want. Look at this. This disgusted face too on him. Look at this one. He's saying I love you with a heart and everything. How do you become more? How do you get even more sickening while we're apart? You're an idiot. Burn that thing right now. I'm afraid I went to any good. I can mass reduce as many as I want. Uh-oh, King Dream looks so confused. ELTCREED Mulvick, maybe you should save the cheerful units for later. There's nothing cheerful about it. There really is with Rick. Excuse me. It's here for the voice lines already. Oh, is that it? I was rather enjoying myself. Yes, apologize for getting things gathered. Nah, love. Could have watched you like all day. But I had the power to freeze time. G-Vart. I'm afraid I have something I must confide in you. It's quite important. So perhaps we should retreat to the royal chamber. No. But here's fine. I don't think it will go well for the two of us. You're too soft. Let's see, where do I even start? I'm not usually this nervous. It's just so... I don't know if pathetic is the right word. More like baffling, really. Anyway, the one being attacked on who is true is Mayor. Queen Mother Mayor? And there's more. She's the one who killed the previous king, too. I'm afraid so I won't cut it here. I'm not looking for any apologies. Nothing can make up for a hated sex, but I have come up with a way of saying things right. Mayor must be put to death. I wish to step down from his throne and leave the country. But why? You had nothing to do with it. I may not participate in his crimes, but I'm just as guilty. Mayor killed the previous king because she wanted me to take the throne. If not for me, none of this would have happened. I'm truly sorry. It's despicable. Parents offer my own It's despicable. I'm prepared to offer up my own life if you wish. Make an example of me the way we think is best. Where's Creed Mother Mayor now? In a room under guard. I see. Place King Jivart under arrest. Confine him and the Queen's mother to separate prison cells. Huh? What are you talking about? She should be executed. She killed your father, Princess King, for her own ambition. Ridiculous. Taking her life won't bring it back. Even so, I'm telling you, we have no other choice. Mind your tongue. You have surrendered your rights to speak. No one is to be killed. That is my ruling. I will decide about your application later. Now give yourself up quietly. Making a mistake, you know. Should have killed us both. Understood. Your warnings appreciated. Farewell, King Jivart. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Please look out for them. My odd guess. As my lactose is king. Ugh, that sounds so dramatic. I asked them here so I could entrust it to you. I will see they are taken care of. Thank you. This isn't how I wanted to step down, but you are the true king of Gable, brother. Although I doubt you care to hear that from me, nevertheless, do not forget it. What else is going on? Such on silence, there was no one to answer. No one to even ask all those countless questions of bubbling up inside me. The younger king was beaming as the guards escorted him away. The other kings appeared grim when he watched them go. Now it made any sense. There's a sound of a door closing, followed by receding footsteps, then total silence. A handful of seconds felt like an eternity. I have nothing more to say right now. Conditions of your stay remain unchanged and things to settle down. That is all. King James said before disappearing out of the curtain. Since it was broken, the gods separated us again. Come this way, asked them all in the vestry. What if I know about together? Watch that in one corner. He said they just until things settle down, right? I'll get to see you, Charlie Man. That's such a wonderful response, Ulrich. You really grown. It makes me proud to as your guardian. Don't go getting any funny ideas. Hey, Cyrus, break his nose for me. Leaving Ulrich and the others behind him, made our way down to the hall of the common area. Maybe it was the guards to our sides that maybe even everyone was having trouble processing the situation. No one said another word. The desert blazes, which was so hot and suffocating, seemed strangely cold just then. It's already been 2 days since King Jiva stepped down. It's not so. It was only to pick up bits and pieces of what's going on with this country. From behind the attack on Jiva and the Queen Mother, Jiva's own mother. And that same Queen Mother had killed the former king as well. King Dream and King Jiva's father. She killed her own family. The heights, that would be a serious crime. But everything seemed relatively calm in this palace. In fact, it was eerily quiet. So it was an unseen hand was holding this thing down. Someone's in the courtyard. Good evening, King Dream. You. It's Cyrus. I know that. I'm not so stupid I cannot remember the names of my guests. What do you do here? Just outside for a walk. As if you're being cooped up in my room all the time. I see. His responses are just as always. He never asked follow-ups, he never elaborated. Unlike ELTCREED, yeah, there you go. Who could answer their single question 10 different ways. It was not fun to conversation. I good at myself. What about you? I suppose you and King see a face now and then. Yes, perhaps. I thought so. Fountain here is so beautiful. Just looking at it sees my heart. It's beautiful. Yes, don't you think so? Not sure. Garden's been here since before I was born. Guess he's saying it tastes of gray, doesn't notice its beauty. How much you know about me? Face print tails seems up to the topic. His gaze was focused by telling me. Didn't tell what he was thinking. What do you mean by that? Are your parents still alive? Yes, both of them are alive and healthy. I see. Maybe I misunderstood this question. I knew that his father, the previous king, was dead. Why did I have to say mine was healthy? King. The king did not deserve to die. Still had so much to teach us. Found the first day he was taken by Cadu before his work was finished. Cadu? God that collects souls to adorn himself with. He moves without sound, vanishes in dust. Souls of benevolent are Cadu's favorite. Heroes and influential figures. Specifically targets those who serve as a beacon to others. So the story goes. Unexplained deaths are always attributed to Cadu, and written off his unavoidable tragedies for hundreds of years now. The king's death was also supposedly the work of Cadu, so I'm sorely aware. It happened so suddenly, hours before his death. I have a clear memory of being with him. I can recall we discussed. That reminds me of the last time. I thought perhaps he had contracted some illness I didn't know about, and blamed myself for not noticing. But then the perpetrator was found. I learned it was my queen mother may have hired. Relieved? I wonder if I perhaps misheard him. During our interview, you asked me about my birthplace. It is unlikely I'm the son of the late king. The truth is unclear one way or another. There's no way to confirm it. Fortune died. My mother died before I was old enough to remember her. The exact cause of death is unknown. The historical record merely says that she threw herself to her death. She invited her two parents to relate to my beloved. I was alive and well. Growing up, he saved all their lives, and I am reaching forward. Mr. Selstein, you have right, and that's why. Yes, I was happy. When Jiva told me to kill the Arab and offered up his own life. I felt joy to be finally rid of what had been holding me back for so long. It was selfish joy. been preparing all my life to want to take the throne, even amidst rumors I was not the late king's true son. It's never been a requirement that the king's successor be a blood relative. History makes that abundantly clear. Monarchy has only become a dynasty over the past 4 generations. Family titles are ultimately meaningless. I'm not believing I could inherit the crown as long as I was fit to do so. Or I could defeat G-Heart with a reality. This isn't horrible that's happening. The fact that I entertained every family member being killed even for a moment since I'm not fit. King's dream. I should not have spoken of this. Forget this conversation. I don't believe it's possible to control one's own memories, so I'm afraid I can't promise that. But I do swear I won't speak of it to anyone. That will suffice. As long as the separate, divine pill and others once again left alone. So it's a process where it just happened. I feel like I've been dreaming. Some way to forget about, so I was probably assume overthink things. One time, even the sky focus of sky like clouds. Next morning. It had been 3 days since we reunited with the advance party, but since then we hadn't seen their faces once more. In the meantime, we decided to discuss the future expedition amongst ourselves. I'm also concerned about the country's actions to eradicate evil, but for now, let's just focus on this country's utility value. Utility value? I think there's opportunity here too, but because recipient of the hospitality is to put a number on it. Because it feels so cold and calculating, right? But this can't ignore it, though. This is an essential data point. No matter how well they choose to visitors, that doesn't mean anything about what they can offer on a wider scale. Unless we can make a fair and objective assessment of their value in the heights of the depths. I for the wall. This is just so frustrating. Well, what happened? Don't look like you're that frustrated. I know, right? What's going on? You know I'm not the sort of man who voices his emotions on a slave. Things were much easier before there's a third country. Back when it's just the heights and the depths. This ain't annoying to have to love the two of them together. That's what you're talking about? Yes, from your perspective, the hair on my head seems quite high up, doesn't it? Well, from Abel's perspective, the heights and the depths are functionally one country, despite the fact they operate independently. In order to simplify matters, we skip with a singular way to refer to them, and might as well make it as catchy as possible while at it. What should we call them? I can't think of anything. I've never been good at coming up with names. Then if I might offer a suggestion, what about ELTCREED's Empire? ELTCREED's Empire? I don't understand being my phone like that, but why should it be anybody else? Because it's easy to remember. How could anyone forget when it's my name? It's only temporary anyway, so you might as well have a little fun with it. What do you think, Silas? Do you have any ideas? You're asking me? Let's see. Yeah, this, you would definitely appreciate that. There it is, yeah. It's only temporary, I like ELTCREED's Empire. Really? No one I've just still approval moves with the series. You don't really mean that. Of course I do. It fills me with joy from the bottom of my heart that you just finished my suggestion. However, even though I'm the only one who brought it up, I say we visit the name of Matter David later date. Whether it's temporary or not, we should still consult with the events party. Really? If we don't decide right now, why do you measure? I do tend to say whatever pops into my head without thinking. For simplicity's sake, why don't we just call them the heights and the depths for that? The height depths. Why just for now? Let's just call them that. If only it was so simple. Unfortunately, the reality doesn't work that way. By calling the high depths and puts the heights first, which I'm sure would offend who knows the depths and vice versa goes. So even though it's only temporary, we should come up with a different name entirely. Just how long do you intend to keep discussing names, huh? I would like to keep things moving. That was just my fault. Moving right along, regarding the utility value of a cave, I believe it holds great potential. We don't have time to go into much detail at the moment, but allow me to touch on some of the broader points. First is natural resources. Oak hasn't been able to locate any of his preferred liquid fuel, with natural gas monitors widely used in the depths as well. We have no mining operations of our own lever leaders, so we rely on imports from other districts, resulting in no small costs to us annually. The depths could also import cables natural gas, as a chance it might lower the market value, and increased supply means stronger competition and more stable prices. There are issues of transportation and infrastructure to contend with, but those would be resolved with time and money. Quality, output, and sustainability are also critical factors when it comes to mining natural gas. In order for our plan to be successful, we would need a sustainable business model and suitable risk management strategies. However, it's still important steps that can open up new responsibilities. What do all of you think? I have no opinion. To be honest, I would just as soon leave it in your hands. This is not my strong suit. I'm just here to provide security. Prefer to be left out of these discussions. Me too. Otherwise, guys, damages to the model should be determined by people who know what they're doing. I see. What about you, Cyrus? I'm with both of them. Sorry I don't have anything more meaningful to contribute. Not at all. We have all our exchange, and then similarly, this sort of thing naturally falls to me. It's my job to report back on K-Maven, of course, help me best deal with it. If it's 3 day in position, you can help me by letting me handle everything. One last item. Yes, we need to get with the advanced party and figure out how we're going to return home. I hope to be able to solve that, but the form is still up in the air. Although I'm still resisting each other getting vets leads, a little frustrating to be stuck waiting on a kid to read. I wonder how well Scoop's doing. Oh, because the same as always. You know that? Whoops, no, I mean, as an Overwick fanatic, that's just what my sixth sense is telling me. Besides, he was fine last time we saw him. Hulk isn't so friendly, it's something worse away in the span of a few days. Damn! Ouch! It's probably true, though, with all the sweets he eats and everything. He's too flair for that. That's not a very nice thing to say about your friend. I just miss him when he's not here. I'll stay next to him on the fat one. I've only gotten fatter. Are you alright? It's nothing, just a little wound opening up. A wound? Were you injured? Oh, it's nothing serious, just a little scratch on my hide. It's not like I'm seriously investigated or anything. I just accidentally picked at it. I'm pretty sure that term, because I read about that. No, it was sadist I was thinking of. I happened upon that one time online. The origin of that word. Or yeah, it was actually much before this time period. This takes place in like the early 1900s. So yeah, that both terms I imagine probably would exist at that point. At any rate, we're stuck down here as long as that advanced party is being held hostage. Not about to leave without them, so all we can do now is wait. Let's make ourselves comfortable for the time being, but prepare to leave at any time. That's going to be the end of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen, to keep this from getting too long. So if you dig what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll also back fairly well.